Well, tonight we continue our fentanyl series with the story of another family affected by this crisis. This time, a Washington mother who lost her 23-year-old son to fentanyl. She asked to remain anonymous, but she allowed us to share her words, her pain, and her son's story.
I always told him, drugs not going to win this battle, your mom's going to win. And that didn't happen for him.
She raised 3 children the same way, but addiction found one.
It was just the friends he was hanging out with. Yeah, that was the only way he got it. I mean, he wasn't one to leave the house and go hang out at parties, or he wasn't out causing trouble. He just had an addiction. He, I believe, did it to numb himself.
She believes his pain began early, before anyone could see it. Things happened when he was younger: social anxiety, ADHD. At 17, it started with a pill, a friend, and it spiraled. That same year, he entered treatment for the first time. Over the years, he went to facilities in Washington, Oregon, and California. She was on the phone day and night, searching for help that felt impossible to find. Still, she never stopped. Then weeks after his death, a $170,000 bill arrived.
That is why a lot of people can't get help. I would pay 50 times over to have him here now, but that's a lot of money for 2 months. Back in the day when people had problem with coke and meth and stuff, that's 30 days might be okay, but fentanyl, they need to be in treatment a lot longer. There was a lot of loopholes we had to go through for him to stay longer than 28 days. And the other thing that was sad, some of the times he was ready to go, there was no place to send him. There was no beds available. And when you have somebody, especially your child, that's ready now, you want to get them there now.
6 days after coming home from rehab, he was gone. That night, she called police, fearing the worst, even hoping they'd arrest him just to keep him safe. But they couldn't intervene unless he was violent.
My husband stayed up almost all night. He got up about 5, went to take a bath, and I jumped up just to go in to make sure that my son was okay, and he wasn't. He wasn't okay. I can't tell you the number of times my son told me, "I hate drugs, Mom. I don't want to do it, but I'm so sick. I'm so sick." We would drive down First Street, and I must always kind of had a look on my face, because he would look at me and go, "Mom, they're no different than I am. I just have a family," which is true.
2 doses of Narcan didn't save his life. She recalls about 7 kids his age who died from fentanyl in the past 3 years. None were homeless. They had families. She wants people to know it can happen to anyone. At the time, his 2 older siblings never imagined this could happen to their little brother. There was always a divide among them. They couldn't understand why he used fentanyl.
But now they have guilt. They have guilt. You know, it's affected all of us a lot. Older brother and older sister. And he's got 3 nephews, and he would have just had a new niece.
Every day, his mother lives with guilt and countless what-ifs. She says the grief will never end, and a mother should never have to bury her son.
There's nothing that time is not going to help. I mean, we lost a piece of us, so we are empty, and nothing will ever fill that emptiness for us ever again. And if just one person hears me and it saves one child, it's worth it, because I don't wish this on anybody.
Well, thank you to our reporter, Nisa Williams, who produced that report. And we want to extend our deepest gratitude to the families who bravely shared their stories with us. We truly feel for them and their losses. Tomorrow, we'll hear from first responders about their handling of the fentanyl crisis in Yakima County. And don't forget, you can watch the full series on our YouTube channel later this week. Well, earlier tonight, we asked, have you ever had to administer Narcan in today's viewer poll? Well, here are the results. Thankfully, the huge majority of voters are saying no, which may be something to celebrate. I'm not sure. Thank you to everyone who voted in today's poll, and you can read viewers' comments on our Facebook page. Keep an eye out for future polls here on KIMA Action News.